Thank you for tuning in to Singers the Podcast with me, Romeo Johnson, where we celebrate extraordinary singers and learn from industry veterans. How's everybody doing? Thank you for joining me today. Welcome to Singers the Podcast. I had to take today to honor, to remember, and give props to one of the nicest guys that I've met in this industry. Super talented, amazing drummer that has left us far too soon. 47 years old, a smile that is unmatched. Of course, you guys know by now I'm talking about Aaron Spears. It's not going to be long. I know this podcast is called Singers the Podcast. Primarily, I talk to singers, but I did also say in the beginning that I'll be talking to singers and I will be talking to musicians, producers, people who have worked with many amazing singers. But today I'm going to be talking about an incredible musician. I met Aaron Spears years ago. Teddy Riley had called us to do a New Jack reunion tour. And this guy was playing some of the coldest fields and never losing the pocket. And I just remember thinking, this dude is incredible. He would sometimes smile even when he was playing, you know. He was a big guy, but he was a very gentle-hearted, kind guy to everybody all the time. Of course, you know, eventually we ended up talking and he was complimenting the vocal section and we were complimenting his playing. You know, usually when a gig is new, that's what happens. Everybody's in a good mood and you kind of like, you know, you're laughing, you're joking. And over time, you kind of figure out real personalities. Sometimes that newness wears off and the kindness wears down. Sometimes you get to see people show different colors. But that smile that you saw on Aaron's face, not only was it contagious and it just put everyone in a good mood, but it was consistent. And the personality that matched that smile. I was telling my friend yesterday, he never met Aaron before. And I told him, I said, man, that smile that you see epitomizes his personality 100% all the time. So I just want to say, you know what, Aaron, you're going to be sorely missed. Your playing, your spirit, your uplifting, your teaching by the music industry and by those of us, the friends who knew you. But I could only immediately think to go into prayer for your wife and for your 9-year-old son. It was the first thought. The second thought was about drummers that I know who learned from you, looked up to you, and it threw me. It threw me for a complete day. You know, I was completely unable to really function, but I wanted to just take a moment to say, you know what, you blessed this world and the music industry. You blessed everyone who got a chance to meet you and know you. We appreciate your smile. We appreciate your kind heart. We appreciate everything that you've input. We will continue to keep your family in prayer. And man, this is a hard one to take. I don't know what it is about these drummers. Some of the nicest musicians I've ever met were drummers. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Ricky Lawson was one of the kindest guys I've ever met. And I remember when I got the news that Ricky Lawson passed away, I was devastated, you know, but just such a kind guy, you know, much like Aaron, you know, always kind and loving. Jonathan Moffett, really nice guy, you know, Charles Streeter, really nice guy, you know. I mean, I can go on and on. It's a bunch of drummers that are just kind guys. There are some people who are just kind all the time. And a lot of them fall in that drum category. You know, I used to joke all the time and say they're so kind because they can take their aggression out when they play. You know, instead of being mean and fussy, they just beat the hell out the drums and then go be friendly to everybody. But I want to take this time and again, just say, Aaron, we love you, brother. This is a hard blow, unexpected. You know, we're going to miss that smile. We're going to miss your style of playing. We're going to miss the encouraging conversations, uplifting spirit, but God knows best. And again, we'll keep your wife and your son in prayer. The music industry is taking a tough hit. We love you, brother.
Stanley, I'm in the clouds, bro. Bro, now seriously. clouds. This is crazy. This is crazy.